Hi, I'm Cynthia with Happi-Nappi or chairbag.com. I have been manufacturing chair bags for over 20 years in Memphis, Tennessee. USA made, yay! And I am here because I want you teachers and you school districts to know that if you go out and purchase a chair bag from a catalog company, you're going to get a chair bag that will not last very long because they want you to rebuy for their profits. I don't. I have been sewing and making chair bags and learning how to make them so strong that my chair bags are lasting 6 to 10 years. I was at the SDE conference in Las Vegas a few times, and I've had teachers come by and tell me that they've got 12 years of use out of their chair bag. Now, I'm not going to say you'll get 12 years out, but depending on how you use them, they're getting 12 years. What I wanted to do is I take these to conference with me and I have them hanging up. These are my competitors' chair bags. It's not everybody's. And please beware of these people that are online making them out of their home. They're not going to hold up. You're wasting your money. These are chair bags this is a Lakeshore Chair Bag. This is a seat sack. And this is one called Seat Pocket Storage. I don't know who they really are, but I went to a retail store and that's what they had. What these people do, this is a piece of cardboard inside of your chair bag, and if you think you can wash this 1 billion times and that cardboard hold up, all right, we're teachers, we're smart. What they do is they sew the seams. Now they double stitched it, but they didn't reinforce the seam really. They just kind of went maybe back and forth somewhere, just kind of a couple of times. Now that's got a good stitch right there, but you know what happens? This fabric falls apart. There is not any type. They use a machine called a bar tacker, which I use, but they didn't use it right there. And so that's gonna start ripping when you put all your school supply stuff in it, and it's gonna fall apart, and it's gonna be just awful. It's gonna be awful. This is the seat sack. When they started years ago, there was a company called the Aussie Pouch, we'll get to that, and then it was my company, Happi-Nappi Chair Bag.com, and then it was the seat sack. We were the first people to really ever start commercially selling these chair bags. Well, the seat sack had a chair bag that was made like this with the vinyl coat, like a canvas coated plastic, and after you washed and dried it, it would crack. And then the way they made their seams, there was no reinforcement sewing except just maybe going back and forth. Well, in the last several years, they have gone to like just a plastic, except polyester, that plastic material that's got that little rough side that you'd find in like a sports bag. That's what they're using now, and so they're cutting their cost and they're charging the same thing. Then their seam, this is what came out of the bag. Look, they already had it, they didn't even cut their threads or anything, and it's just a machine going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that doesn't secure anything, and people tell me they rip all the time. Then this one is whoever the seat pocket storage people are. They have, look at the seam, y'all. Now you can't tell me as a teacher spending your hard-earned money that you're going to get a lot of use out of it. Look, that's the seams. You're going to put all your school stuff in it. It's going to rip right away. Now let's go to the Aussie Pouch. These were the first people that I know of that ever started commercially selling chair bags. They're a very nice company. I've met the people, they're lovely. The only thing about their chair bag, because it's denim, and I tried canvas first, but I'm gonna tell you something, it was awful. I made a mistake, but that was 20 something years ago, and I went to denim because the denim is the best fabric to use. The Aussie Pouch is wonderful, but if you look in my pictures, I went into a school and they were using their Aussie Pouch. Everything hangs out of their pocket. Really, everything leans forward, and I want to show you why. Let me get my books. This is what happens. They tell you that you can put everything in there like that, okay? But your children are not going to do that. Your students are going to do this, and then everything starts leaning forward, and then the more pressure that they put into their chair bag is going to put pressure on this pocket, so it's going to be real hard to get stuff in it. So you're going to have a pocket on a pocket. It's going to be leaning, and that's what that's doing right there. And things fall out. Teachers tell me when they walk by, they'll hit it. As you know, it hits and it falls on the floor, and it's a mess. So it's a great chair bag. It just doesn't work. That's all. That's all. Then I went and I bought, y'all, this is the everybody knows Really Good Stuff. See Really Good Stuff? This is the Really Good Stuff chair bag. This is one of theirs and this is one of theirs. This is the other one that says Really Good Stuff in it. I can show you Really Good Stuff. Y'all, this is just plastic. It's just totally plastic. And they started having a huge problem with this ripping right here. Well, they put a grommet in it. Y'all, there's no difference. It's just, when you put the weight in it, it's gonna start pulling and pulling. I mean, you can even see it there. So teachers are telling me that they're only lasting a year or two. And some of them don't even last that long. They don't even last a year. So they give you all these little frills like that. And I think that's great. But you know something? That's just something for them to play with, and they're not gonna last. So what's the point in having this if your chair bag falls apart in a year? And then this one was made by Chair Bag Buddy Blue and whatever. I got this is a Carson DeLosa chair bag, and it's the same kind of thing, y'all. And this one I think was $15.95. See, $15.95. It's the same type of thing. And one thing that you have to realize about chair bags, if they don't have a pocket that can hold all this, then they're gonna fall and they're gonna fall apart. And the biggest thing is the fabric. It's so hard. If you wash and dry this plastic coated stuff, see my fingernail, if you can see that, it's plastic. In the dryer, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And then like right here, this little pocket, it's a single stitch. Look, it's just a single stitch. I'm just telling you all this because I don't want y'all to buy chair bags that fall apart. I used to substitute teach. I started this business. I left corporate America, and we don't have money to waste on products that aren't good. Let me show you what we do at Happi-Nappi, okay? This is Happi-Nappi, and we take a chair bag that's denim. Ours are all denim. And hold on, let me come over here and get one. Hold on, Bob, show them that. I'll be right back. Right back. I forgot one to show you. I'm sorry. This is our chair bag. And what we do is we put a really deep pocket that everything goes all the way down in it. Look, I've got this notebook in it, and you can pull it out. And I got these notebooks in it, in a workbook. You can put anything in here. Look, all these folders, you can put anything you want to. It goes all the way down in it where it doesn't hang out. Then you can put a water bottle, or you can put your ruler. Water bottles are great to put in here. And then you can put your books and stuff. But this is what we do. We take these chair bags and we bar tack all the seams. This is a stitch right here. This is a stitch. I don't know if you can see it, but it is a stitch that's on a machine. If you look at your pants and you see like the little, like on your belt loops, this is the stitch that makes this. We even bar tack all this down so they do not rip. They don't rip. Now, this is the second grade on up, and I do have some high schools that use them because they're tired of the clutter and the kids coming in and throwing it on the floor. And then this is our kindergarten and first grade chair. It's just smaller. And look at all the stuff we're getting in it. Look at all this. I mean, it goes all the way down in it. Get all this in it. See? Oh, and the other thing that is so important, it just happened by accident. That's all I can tell you. These chair bags do not make these chairs tip over. And I have had teachers tell me that their chair bags tip over the chair. Ours don't, because they go down long enough, and the way that I have made this to go down long over the chair, it is the balance of the bag and where it's all sewn together is not tipping your chairs over. But my chair bags are lasting 6 to 10 years, like I said. Now, you say, okay, well, what's the cost, Cynthia? I discount my chair bags to y'all for $12.95. Okay, they're normally $15.95, but they're $12.95. So let's take our calculator and let's say $12.95 divided by, let's say you get 6 years out of our chair bags. That is $2.15 a year, and I promise you, if you don't get 6 years out of your chair bag, and I will give you a 3-year warranty on our chair bags because they are not falling off. Now, okay, so let's say $12.95 divided by, let's say, 8 years. Now you're down to $1.61 for a chair bag. I promise you, I have references, and I go to conferences. I will not catalog my chair bags, and you have got to understand that I don't want to be part of a catalog company. I am a factory. Bob, show them the factory. My husband Bob is videotaping. This is our factory, and we make everything here, and it's in Memphis. If you buy from some of these companies, they are made in China, and they do not hold up. So if you buy from Happi-Nappi, we do take POs. We send out estimates all the time. I promise you, we'll give you a 3-year warranty on these chair bags. You can get all your stuff down in them. They just work. They just work. And I'm just concerned about y'all's budget and your money. My website is, for the chair bags, is chairbag.com. Like the chair, and then you have your little sack here, you know, like a bag.com. It's chairbag.com. I also make cot sheets and mat sheets and crib sheets for pre-Ks, Head Starts, and Child Care Centers. So that is another product, and they're quality too, and they get years of use out of them. So I care. My website again is chairbag.com. Please call us. I'm Cynthia. You might get Bob, my husband, who's videotaping, and we watch our budgets just like you, and that's why we made this in our factory to show you. Have a great day. Thanks.